What's good with y'all boys on YouTube? Welcome back to another video. So I die. Today's video, bro. Today's video. We're doing another reaction video. You see, I have the same shirt this same day. It's not the same time, but it's 8 p.m. my uploading time. If you didn't see my video, go check it out. If it's a little bit boring to you, bro, I got another one for y'all, bro. This probably is just gonna be edited. I'm gonna try making 2-3 videos for y'all like this week. Y'all, my bad. I had to see what's up from upstairs, but today we are reacting to movies I would hate to live in. Now, I always wanted to, be in the game in the movie. I mean, I don't know about some movies, but I always wanted to be Spider-Man, bro. I always wanted to be. I always wanted to be I always wanted to be in like a Spider-Man movie or in like some like superhero movie, you know what I'm saying? But Spider-Man, bro, like if I was him, bro, if I was him, just imagine you swinging around Los Angeles or California or something like that and on mountains, bro. Like that shit would be cool. I'm not gonna lie. And I still have that vision. I still have that vision, you know what I mean, bro? Like it hasn't gone away. If anyone built a Spider-Man or an actual web suit or an actual advanced suit or like actual tactics that will actually like stick you on to like buildings and you could shoot webs to buildings and shit, bro, let me know. Send me the video. Send me the video on my IG. Make sure y'all follow it. Send me the video. But I never thought of living in a movie. I always thought of living in games. But I do hope y'all enjoyed this video. I'm not gonna keep y'all waiting. Hopefully y'all like, subscribe, and make sure y'all follow my Twitch, TikTok, Instagram. And with all that being said, let's get to the video.
I like an actor. I mean, like in the movie. Who could blame me? They're so cool. But now that I've grown, I see that a majority of these movies I thought were super cool to live in actually aren't. So that's what I'll be going over today. Today, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be going over some movies I'd hate to live in. Yeah, new little series. And in the end, I'll go over the movie that I'd hate to live in the most.
I feel like, dang, I feel like what I would hate to live in, and I didn't realize that before you said it. I feel like the movie that I would hate to live in and shit, bro. The movie that I would hate to live in, bro. I actually don't know. I want to live in a lot of movies. But damn, the movie that I would hate to live in is that Joker 2 movie, I think. Yeah, the Joker 2 movie. I would love to live in old movies and shit, bro. Like a lot of these like VHS tape, like Disney movies, type vibe. You know what I'm talking about, bro. You used to be on a VHS tape, turning on that Disney, turning on that Space Jam and shit, bro. You already know the
First
vibes,
one up,
bro.
Avengers, or every Marvel movie.
We already talked about this in the last video. Just because you're late doesn't mean you're gonna be new to the club.
I love superhero Marvel. These dudes deal with planetary threats. No joke, more often than I see my dad. And New York gets the worst of it. NYC is like the punching bag or like the 1960s wife of the MCU. This city does not catch a break. And on top of the usual stuff New York already got to deal with, rats, high rent, drill rappers, rats. Now being in the MCU, they also got to deal with constant alien invasion.
I heard in New York, like their garbage, they don't even see their garbage as like normal, because their garbage is like a pile of trash in the middle, not in the middle of Times Square, but in the back of it, bro. They have a lot of trash back there. They have big spiders and rats, my nigga. Them rats are big and fat.
Agents. A wizard opening rifts in the city.
I am not,
a giant
bro.
who eats
Once
planets,
I go to New York, I'm not running into
and
him.
a meth head with
I pray to God.
superpowers. And to a New Yorker, that last one probably sounds like the most regular one. If you were about to be teleported into the MCU, this city would quite literally be the worst place to be living already. And I already live here. Yep. It's not like if I got zapped in, I'd be put in like Wichita, Kansas or something. I would literally be in the epicenter of the problem. And as a regular New Yorkian civilian, I have no option but to live every day like it's my last. Cause it literally could be. And at that point, I don't think I'll even be scared. No. I'm gonna just start trying stuff. Go to the club.
Hey, you must be living a crazy life, but lucky you're not living in the trenches in the hood. You better be lucky of that. The Bronx is usually just a little bit far, probably from where you are living. So, New York is a big place. You better be lucky you're not living in that Florida or that Chicago. From there.
I mean, you might even see me in the alleyway with Sentry. What else am I supposed to do when I'm living in a universe where Thanos could randomly pull up on me and tell me to get sturdy for him? The sad part is it wouldn't even have to be Thanos either. Because as a New Yorkian, we're not even allowed to have Blick. So one of these street ser villains like the Vulture, or even lower than that, those bank robbers from Homecoming, can pull up on me and tell me to get sturdy too. And I'm gonna have to. Yeah, just keep me in regular NYC, bro. It's not worth it. I'm gonna be living there just to pay $5K a month on rent and have my first time seeing Spider-Man in person be watching him save a grandma while the Rhino is curb stomping me. Next up, I got a movie that might be even scarier because of how real it's starting to feel. iRobot. We all know this one. Movie set in the future, 2035, 10 years from now, where robots and AI are completely integrated into society. And I mean completely. They deliver packages for us, cook for us, keep us company. They keep the streets clean and even work with the police to ensure crime rates stay low. These things are everywhere doing.
That's crazy. And I was just talking about this in the last video. Will has been addicted to AI, just like Quebo Cop. He's the black version of him. You know what I'm saying? Like, people that are addicted to AI a little bit, they're kind of insane because, like, they'll let anything slide from a robot. You know what I'm saying? And, like, they'll be like a 2.0 Elon Musk or something like that, bro. And, like, it's a scary reality that we're living in with these people that are actually trying to help evolve AI, bro. Like, nigga, we didn't even have this shit since like 2000s. Like, we haven't even mentioned AI since like the 2000s, really, bro. We only had Siri for a couple of years. That's it, bro. Now we having ChatGPT, Gemini, what is it? We have all these AI apps, animated AI apps. Probably Blender has an AI featured into it. I haven't been on that in a while, but a lot of shit is evolving to AI, bro, and it's getting pretty scary, bro. And the fact that this movie can be reality in a couple years is insane.
Everything for us. Now, I know what you may be thinking.
Robots are not taking over my life.
Robotic Huss? Just kidding. I know what you're thinking. Well, that doesn't sound so bad. Robots doing everything for us? That sounds great. That's wrong. This is terrifying. Because aside from the fact that these things doing everything for us would pretty much turn us into skillless people from WALL-E, these things constantly being around us is a danger in this world. Because the people in this world like robots so much that they're convinced that they can't hurt humans. What? Bro, I know I'm not tripping. Am I tripping? Judging by the way people feel about AI right now, I refuse to believe in 10 years humans will be so comfortable with AI and robots and stuff to the point where they're comfortable not only living with them, but saying they can't commit crimes? What? Man, I've known my Siri for 10 plus years and I still don't trust her. You think I'm gonna trust this thing? But that's how it is for some reason in this world. People trust and love these robots. So they pretty much get a get out of jail free card. And if you live here, that should be terrifying for you. Could you imagine how out of control this could get? If there's no police around, what would stop one of these tin cans from shooting some random dude down the block and throwing the smoking gun into my hand? And guess what the cops gonna say when they roll up? So I was telling Bobby the other day, he should get the donuts from... He's got a weapon! That would happen every single time and they would never get caught because they're not programmed to hurt humans. But it doesn't end there because those are just hypotheticals. This movie goes on to give me legit reasons to not want to live around these things. So we see throughout the movie there's a heavy.
I deadass would not live in this movie. I would not live in this movie. You know, I don't even want to get killed. Bro, I don't even want to get killed by an AI. I would rather live in that movie that Megan Fox made. That one AI movie. I forgot what it was called. The Supers or something like that. That one AI movie that Megan Fox made. I would rather live in that than this. Because you're only dealing with one robot that's in love with another nigga. That doesn't... You gotta watch the movie, but like
Smith's
at the same
hatred
time,
towards
like,
these robots. Like he really does not like these things, and it turns out it's because back in the day, Will got in this accident that sent him and his other car flying into some water. And when a robot came to save the day, it chose to save Will instead of the little girl trapped in the other car. R.I.P. Meaning, even when they're trying to help, these things could still leave you to die. So if it was me and a kid, innocent kid trapped in a house fire, if the robot deems me as having the higher chance of living, it'll save me instead of the innocent 5-year-old child. Bro, finally made a right choice. But dang, that's messed up. What if that was my kid? I'd be pissed. Like, you're a robot. You can't like go gadget extend and grab both of us out the fire. That's ridiculous. What are you good for? Yeah, living here would suck. That's not even mentioning the thing running these robots, Vicky, an AI system built to protect people. Built to protect people, huh? Sounds hella familiar. And that ain't even mentioning the job market. If these robots do everything for us, how would we get jobs? Like, you know what I mean? They're robots. There's no room for human error. Employers would love them. No calling out, no talking back, no paid time off. I mean, you don't gotta pay them, period. These dudes are the perfect slaves. So if you're not building them or working with the police, you have nothing. Bro, this is exactly why I hope our world does not become like this. Cause if I worked a long 20-year career in, let's say, construction, I'll be damned if I lose nothing. Bro, this is exactly why.
So you telling me in a couple of years, I'll say about 20 years, in 20 years, or in 10 years, we're not going to have robots like this that's going to go against us and think that, oh, this is our world. Why are you your slave?
Not building them or working with the police, you have nothing. Bro, this is exactly why.
Like, why, what is the point of being in school? That's what they're thinking. That's what they're gonna think if you actually create this.
Screw loose having, command listening. Another movie that scares me because of its realism stuff is 1984. This is one of them older films based on a book you might have read in school. Nah, who am I kidding? Y'all don't read. So I'll give you a rundown. Like I said, this movie is based on a book written in the 40s. So, you know, dark times, dark books. And in this world, society sucks. Everything's bleak, gray, and dull. Censorship and propaganda about some war constantly in people's faces. And worst of all, people are monitored 24/7. And this ain't like, oh, cameras on the street, phone activity. No. This is cameras on the street, cameras at your job, and even cameras at your crib. Like a big TV in the middle of your apartment with some dude's face on it that just watches you. Like, pause? But it still doesn't end there. It gets worse, because this society in 1984 doesn't promote individuality even in the slightest bit. Any personal hobbies, drawing, writing, collecting?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I would rather live in Arkham City or probably Gotham before this. Ever.
Throw them out the window. You ain't allowed to do that. Any dreams, thoughts, or even memories? You're not allowed to do that either. I don't care how much you miss your grandma. Bro, you can't even have a shorty because their whole motto is you should only love Big Brother. Do I gotta say it? Pause! And then even if you do try to do any of this stuff, you're kidnapped and tortured till you eventually lose all that individuality. This is so messed up. This reminds me of, y'all know that Boondocks clip, the
Did I just catch you wanting to be shit?
That's what it reminds me of. Now, after all that stuff I just told you, do you honestly think I'd want to live here? Hell Hell nah. I'll take Thanos snapping away my local Ock over this stuff. That's why all things going on in the world right now scare me. I don't want to drag in Says to this level. I mean, the fact that I'm even making this
now,
video.
just imagine if the government had an idea or just had a random ass, like, stupid ass idea to make this a law. That would be crazy, right? That would be insane. That means you can't go outside. That means you need to work every time. You need to stay home. Do what they say. It's like school. So
no issues means we ain't there yet. But we are definitely taking baby steps.
Basically, hopefully it doesn't get in, but basically doing this with IDs in other countries and like
it's getting crazy out here. We got the Brits out here censoring Wikipedia, censoring Discord, censoring Spotify. Are we serious?
Exactly.
We gonna make teenagers listen to Kids Bop in 2025? Even on Marvel Rivals, bro, they over here monitoring voice chats. Like, I got a warning the other day for just telling some dude to hop off. I mean, obviously I said it in a bit of a meaner way, but still, what is this? Even YouTube with this silly ID thing, like, bro, why can't we just keep it like the good old days where they monitored us without telling us? Why do I have to consent to it now? And now, before I get to the movie that I'd hate to live in the most, honorable mentions. High School Musical, constantly singing and dancing would just get old, especially because it's so random. Imagine you just trying to take a dump in the school bathroom and you have to rush out to go and sing We're All in This Together. You didn't even get to wipe any of the...
Now apparently with that ID verification, I'm in the future. Like it's gonna be September tomorrow, so like they haven't like restricted me yet. I guess they didn't put it out because a lot of people just like hated it and said, nah, fuck that, we're gonna make all videos on YouTube and try to tell YouTube to not make this shit. And I hope YouTube got notified by that, unless they're probably just gonna do it more later. So
Conjuring films.
Stupid,
I don't even gotta
bro.
explain this one. Nah, I'm good. Secret Life of Pets, pretty self-explanatory too. And then The New War of the Worlds. Bro, the special thing about this one is not only do I think it's one of the worst ones to live in, but it's also just one of the worst movies. This movie is garbo. Like, the reason I wouldn't want to live here is not because of the aliens invading the planet, but because of the sheer embarrassment I would feel being a part of it. Imagine dying to one of these aliens and the only person around to react is Ice Cube over his monitor saying, damn! And now, the movie I'd hate to live in the most. Sinners. Alright, I don't think this one will be the worst one, just wanted to hype it up a bit, but still, it would be very scary to live in. This movie, if you ain't watch it, 10 out of 10. At first I thought it was a 9, but nah, it's a 10. This movie, if you ain't watch it, is based in the 30s down in Mississippi, which already, horrible start. But the scariest thing about this movie, if you're living there, isn't the time period it's set in.
that looks like that one Darman actor. That looks like that one Darman actor, but never watched it at all. I watched a clip of it. It was good. It was good. I feel like if I actually watched the movie, it would probably be a 10 out of 10, just like they choose Snowfall as a 10 out of 10, and that was viral on TikTok.
Scariest thing about
But
this
I
movie
watched the clip. That was a 9 out of 10, bro.
There isn't the time period it's set in. It's the fact that this world has vampires. Yeah, real, pure-blooded, bona fide vampires. I first thought they would be some racist Abraham Lincoln vampire hunter type of vampires, but nope, these guys are actually the opposite. They welcome every and anybody to their lifestyle, which to me, if I was living here, would be even scarier. With a mean or racist vampire, at least you know where you stand. They gonna eat you, so you know, stay away from them. But with these ones, you just don't know. If one of these nice ones came to my door disguised, singing me a song and offering me money, well, of course you can stay the night. Come on in. And it'd be raps for me. And even if that wasn't the case, I would not be able to avoid these dudes. Because even if they don't try to roll up to my door, they're attracted to music. And you know, I'm not saying I'm some Mozart or anything. I actually don't even know how to play a single instrument. But I am saying a 1930s Derek is definitely gonna be at one of them jukes. And one of them nights we definitely gonna get a Sammy-like singer who's gonna attract the vampires, and it's gonna be the same story all over again. Sammy. Yeah, living here I'm good off that. Even all this vampire stuff aside, like I said, this is in Mississippi in the 30s. If I'm not going to a juke, what the frick is there to do in the 30s? I might just die from boredom. I see why all people did back then was just pop out babies, cause what else is there to do? Not to mention, these weren't the safest times either, especially as a Dominican dude or anything but white. I don't think that band of hooded men would see me and make any exceptions. Talking about some, hold on now, wait a second, Chuck, put the noose down. I think this one's Caribbean. Nah, they don't care. They don't discriminate. Well, they do, but you know what I mean. They just trying to meet their quotas. So sinners, with or without vampires, I'm good. But I might dress up as one of the twins for Halloween. Who's trying to help me find the clothes? That's pretty much all the movies I wanted to go over this time. And this one isn't a might. I'm definitely doing a sequel to this video. I had so much fun making it. Comment down below some movies you'd hate to live in. And comment down below some movies you guys want to see me do in part 2. It's definitely...
Alright, that's the end of the video. Quick ass video, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, good ass video. I ain't gonna hold you. Shout out to him. Yeah, bro. The worst movie I would probably have to live in, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Those movies, all movies and stuff, I would not live in because my nigga, I would probably die. I would probably pass, you know? Like game over. It's already game over for me. I would even probably live in that Pac-Man movie. That 2015 film, that Pac-Man movie and stuff, bro. You could get incinerated just by looking at like a game or just by it touching you. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Yeah, I dead ass forgot like what movie I would hate to be in. But bro, I would be in any movie that's interesting, bro, for real. Never and don't get mad at me. I never watched Sinners, bro. I'm waiting until it's gonna be on Hulu. Never ever watched it, bro. I only watched a couple clips of it. It got interesting then I wanted to actually watch it. But I never did. I never watched it ever. Probably some people didn't watch it. Hopefully y'all didn't watch it yet. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Leave a like, subscribe. Make sure y'all follow my IG. Make sure y'all follow my TikTok. That's where I make my shorts at. Make my shorts at YouTube Shorts. Make sure you check out my shorts there. Upload every day over there. Consistency over there, bro. Yes, Cersei. And we out. I'm gone. Peace.